Service Electric Cable TV and Communications is proud to present live local high school football action in the comfort of your home. This public service is brought to you by the industry pioneer and local community leader providing the best in television, telephone, and internet services. Service Electric Cable TV and Communications, family owned and operated since 1948. We're your neighbors.
A sweltering Saturday afternoon here in Kingston. Week number 4 action. High school football here on Service Electric Cable TV. I'm Paul Garrity. This afternoon's matchup, the Holy Redeemer Royals, dressed in the red with the white pants, take on all the way down from almost the New York border, the Susquehanna Sabers. Head coach Mose Perry leads the Sabers in his second season as the head coach against Tyson Kelley's Royals. This is the 10th all-time meeting between these two schools. And Holy Redeemer searching for their first ever victory over the Sabers. The Royals also searching for their first victory of the season. They come in with a record of 0-3, coming off a loss a week ago to Carbondale, 45-7 margin in that one. Weather will definitely be a factor today. 84 degrees is your kickoff temperature under mostly sunny skies for this 4 o'clock kickoff. It's the only game in town in the Wyoming Valley Conference this afternoon. There was one game played in the Lackawanna Conference earlier. It was Holy Cross fell to Carbondale at St. Anthony's Field in Dunmore by a final of 28-0. Royals kick from their own 40 to start the game. Sabers moving left to right across your television screen to start the game. Busting through tackles. Nathan Orapollo on the return out past the 35-yard line, and that's where the Sabres will start.
Tackles made by number 11, Connor Prabula. 1st and 10 Sabres from the 40-yard line.
Connor Prabula on the tackle for the Royals. Susquehanna comes in off a signature victory last year over the Dunmore, or last week I should say, over the Dunmore Bucks. 25-21 heart-stopping win for the Sabres. Late heroics in that one as their quarterback Weston Yannone hands and galloping down the far sideline. This is William Marcy, the primary ball carrier. Marcy into the clear. And what's the call? Did he step out of bounds?
Number 20.
No, it's a touchdown. But there is a flag back behind the play.
Flag on the play.
And it will be a holding call against Susquehanna. I knew something was off because the Susquehanna players were not really celebrating at all, even though it didn't look like Marcy had stepped out. So wave off the 60-yard touchdown sprint for Marcy to open the game. It's a holding penalty. That happened apparently way downfield because they're going to mark it at the Royal 41-yard line. So
1st and 10 Susquehanna.
Despite the penalty, it's a gain of 19 yards on the play. And a 1st down and 10 for the Sabres. 22 seconds in. Yannone gives. This is Marcy on the end around. William Marcy accelerating past the 40. And has a gain of 13 yards.
William Marcy
down to the Royal 26.
Tackle made by Alex Snyder.
Alex Snyder made the stop.
From the 26-yard line.
We'll see a lot of William Marcy in this game for Susquehanna. Him and Yannone will do the bulk of the work on the ground for the Sabers. Don't throw the ball all that much. Here's Yannone on the keeper. Bursting outside, turns the corner and gets inside the 10-yard line.
Number 13, Weston Yannone on the quarterback keeper. Tackle made by Josh Grakowski.
And a touchdown saving tackle made by Josh Grakowski in the secondary.
First and goal, Sabers.
So the Sabers making it look easy on this opening march down the field here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. This play whistled dead. Looks like a dead ball penalty. Offsides against Holy Redeemer. Harry Caskey, Twinkle Toes, is tonight's lead official.
First and goal, Susquehanna.
Rest of the crew, Steve Jemsky is the umpire. Brian Schwartz, Aaron Nivert, Tony Blazier, and Billy Saccone. As Susquehanna gets the push up front, and it's a touchdown for Susquehanna.
Touchdown.
Marcy takes it in from 3 yards out. And in just 56 seconds, the Sabers march 60 yards to take an early lead. Illegal procedure here on the point after try against Susquehanna. Saber kicker is Torrin Fissel. He's a junior. Out of the hold of Parker Overbaugh. That's a sand wedge that drifts just left.
The point is no good.
Point after no good, but the touchdown stands. 6-0 Susquehanna, 11:04 to play. Opening quarter here in Kingston.
There are a lot of great lawyers across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The question is, what sets O'Donnell Law Offices apart? And the answer is the folks in our office. We have the best investigators. We have the most talented staff. No one will match the energy and the resources that we put into a case for folks that have been injured. We will leave no stone unturned in assuring that our clients get proper and appropriate justice. Don't go it alone. Come to O'Donnell Law Offices. We can help you.
Weston Yannone doubles as the place kicker for Susquehanna. A line drive angling kick that just barely stays in bounds. And the Royals will take it at the 23-yard line. That's one of those. A more experienced returner would plant the right foot on the sideline and grab the football. And if you do that, it's actually considered a kick out of bounds.
Lucas Schrader on a return for Holy Redeemer. First and 10 Royals.
But hard to ask a high school kid to do that spur of the moment. The Royals have it right at their own 23. First offensive possession of the game. And the first play goes for negative yardage. Mike Zaberski on the jet sweep.
In the carry. William Hobart on the tackle for Susquehanna.
A loss of 7 on the first play from scrimmage.
17 for the Royals.
Royals over the last couple of seasons have really struggled to get the ground game going. Blocking up front has been their primary issue. And that's been the case again this season. Thomas Dugan takes the snap on second down. Pass juggled and dropped. Nick Latinsky, the intended receiver, the 5'7", 155-pound senior.
3rd and 17 for the Royals.
Thomas Dugan, second year as a starter at quarterback for the Royals. We may see some of the young freshman Brady McDermott here today. McDermott threw a touchdown pass late in that loss last week to Carbondale. Redeemer's first touchdown of the season, as a matter of fact. Shut out their opening 2 games by Nanticoke and Tunkhannock. 3rd down and 17 Royals. Off the play fake, slant pattern complete. Hurricaning through the secondary. It's Kyer McLean dashing down the sideline. Kyer McLean into the Susquehanna secondary and into Saber territory. 43 yards on the 3rd and long hookup. As Weston Yannone may have saved a touchdown for Susquehanna. And the Royals are across midfield just like that. Outstanding effort there by McLean to break a couple of tackles early and then show that speed as he broke across to the near side. 1st down, 10 Royals. Latinsky the motion man as they flip it out on a little swing pass. This is Wildy Rodriguez.
Thomas Dugan's pass complete to Wildy Rodriguez.
Just barely got back to the line of scrimmage, if that. It was good pursuit. The Susquehanna linebacking core that time. Reichen Hobart,
on the tackle for Susquehanna,
who starts as the tight end on offense. One of their best defensive players for head coach Mose Perry. Second down and 11. 6-0 Sabers. 9 minutes and change to go, opening quarter. Dugan, straight drop, hurls one downfield, one-on-one coverage. Yannone is back there and gets the break up. Good play in the secondary there by Yannone to get his head around and time that leap. It was a good ball put out there by Dugan.
3rd and 11 for the Royals.
As the pass was intended for Mike Zaberski, sophomore, caught that touchdown last week from McDermott. 3rd down and 11. Dugan with an empty set. Fires complete. Josh Krakowski sheds one tackle and twists down around the 30-yard line, and it's another 3rd and long conversion for this Royal offense.
Tackle made by Ryder Hobart. 1st and 10 Royals from the 30-yard line.
Ryder Hobart in the secondary made the tackle. They needed 11, they got 12. Royals twice here on this drive have picked up 3rd down and 10 plus. Latinsky in motion, and that play is blown up in the backfield.
Wildy Rodriguez.
No chance as Caden Williams completely beat his man, the 5'10", 240-pound senior.
15 for the Royals.
Tackle for the loss, a loss of 5 on the play. Second down and 15. 7:52 to play in the first. Straight drop, Dugan, 4-man rush, heaves one up. Hail Mary in the air, and Zaberski can't come down with it. As the coverage was tight out there again. This time it was Brody Ace, the senior linebacker, back in coverage. promising for Holy Redeemer that Dugan at least has some time back there to allow his receivers to get downfield. That has not been the case in previous games, both last year and this year. Sometimes you just throw one up to one of your best athletes and hope he can come down with it. Royals have tried that a couple times so far to Zaberski, but both times the Saber DBs have been there to make the break up. Another third down and long situation, 3rd and 15. Dugan steps up and down he goes. Sandwiched between two Susquehanna defenders. First one there was the linebacker William Hobart. Caden Williams there again.
4th and 17 for the Royals.
The sack brings up 4th and 17 now. Four down territory, and Royals might burn a timeout. Tyson Kelley's going to let the play clock burn down and likely spend a timeout when it gets down to 1. And that's exactly what they do. 6:47 to play, opening period here at Spartan Stadium. Susquehanna leads the Royals 6-0.
Do you make decisions with your heart or your head? Either way, you make a great choice when you choose us. Bonner Chevrolet in Kingston. Your heart feels happy because your new Bonner Chevy takes you to all the places you need to go in comfort, style, and safety. Your brain is happy because you know we go the extra mile to find your best deal and make sure you're completely satisfied with every aspect of the purchase experience. Bonner Chevrolet, a win any way you look at it.
Pretty good drive on the opening possession for Holy Redeemer after Susquehanna made it look fairly easy on their first drive. 3-yard touchdown run by William Marcy. Less than a minute into the contest got Susquehanna on the board first. Royals trying to answer on their first offensive trip. Couple of negative plays, though, on this series, and the Royals face a 4th down and 17. Paul Garrity here with you today. Saw Valley West take it on the chin last night here at home. They were defeated by Pittston area 47-7 in a game you may have seen here on Service Electric Cable. Dugan in the shotgun, 4th and long. 4-man rush again, hit as he throws, pass, broken up and intercepted. Intercepted, Susquehanna coming back the other way. This is Orapollo.
Thomas Dugan's pass, intercepted by William Marcy. First and 10
check that. That was William Marcy on the interception for the Sabers. And the Royals turned aside after a promising drive. Sabers had a 60-yard penalty or a 60-yard touchdown run by Marcy wiped out on the first play of the game from scrimmage. Able to march down and score anyway. They give this time, and it's wrapped up in the backfield. Brody Ace got the handoff.
Brody Ace on the carry. Tackle made by
Lucas Schrader.
Anthony Falcon and Alex Snyder.
As well as Alex
Second
Snyder
and
in on
11
the stop.
For Susquehanna.
It'll be primarily a ground game for Susquehanna today, as it's been through the years. They've always been a run-first attack and then some, going back decades. Royals jump off sides again.
Encroachment against the defense.
Susquehanna
2nd and 6.
looking to go to 3-1 here today. They've been a very competitive football program through the years, despite the tiny size of their school up there. Really kind of a remote location up in, I believe it's the northernmost school in District 2. Almost certain of that. Flags come in. Play clock is at 0. Susquehanna might have ran out of time. So we'll march it back 5.
Delay a game against Susquehanna. 2nd and 11 for the Sabers.
So we'll try it again. 2nd down and 11. Marcy, stutter step. Slips through one tackle and is thrown to the turf over on the sideline. Flag comes
William
in late.
Marcy on the carry. Flags on the play.
If it stands, it'll be a gain of about 9. But it's another holding call against the Sabers.
Holding against Susquehanna. 2nd and 21.
6-0 Sabers. 5:09 to play here in quarter number 1. Sun just beating down on this field. No cloud cover whatsoever on this Saturday afternoon. Temperature in the mid-80s. Hottest part of the day. It's been warm throughout the day. See if cramps become an issue in the second half for these teams. Yannone fakes the give, keeps it himself. Weston Yannone. Nobody's going to catch him.
Weston Yannone, quarterback keeper.
And Holy Redeemer completely fooled by the misdirection. Yannone scores without any trouble, as you see, got a big block downfield as well to spring him the last 40 yards. Weston Yannone takes it to the house. And the Sabers lead 12-0. Sabers will go for 2 on the play fake. Throw to the tight end. Reichen Hobart. Able to get separation.
Yannone's pass complete to Ryan Hobart.
A wrestling match with the Redeemer linebacker on that side, and Hobart got free. A perfect throw from Yannone. 4:36 to play in the first. Susquehanna 14 and the Royals nothing.
Catch all your favorite local high school football action live exclusively on Service Electric Channels 9 and 509 in HD. Watch as the Hanover Area Hawkeyes, Holy Redeemer Royals, Wilkes-Barre Area Wolfpack, and Wyoming Valley West Spartans battle it out on the gridiron. Nobody covers the Wyoming Valley Conference better than Service Electric. View the current full schedule at sectv.com/WB Sports. From your local communications leader, Service Electric.
Sabers kick off, leading by 2 touchdowns here over Holy Redeemer. It's a line drive kick. Out past the 30-yard line goes Wildy Rodriguez, the freshman return man, who also doubles as one of the running backs here for Holy Redeemer. The Royals have not been able to get the ground game going early. A couple of rushing attempts have both gone for negative yardage. They've given Dugan a little bit of time to throw, but the Susquehanna secondary has played well on a couple of the deep balls, and Despite one promising drive, the Royal offense not yet on the scoreboard. 14-0 Sabers, 4:28 here in the first. Rodriguez in the running back behind Dugan out of the pistol. They go to the young ball carrier, and he is chopped down immediately. Zachary Norton, senior lineman.
Tackle made by Zachary Norton.
Got back there to make the hit, a loss of 2.
For the Royals.
Another 4-receiver set for Tyson Kelley's offense. Movement. And somebody got started a little bit early. Royals go back 5.
2nd and 17 for the Royals.
Penalties have been an issue for both teams here in the first quarter. Certainly no shade either for either one of these teams over on the sideline to get any break from the sun. On 2nd and 17, they bring Schrader in motion. Dugan winds up. He'll keep it himself. And lunges past the 25 for a short gain of maybe 2.
Thomas Dugan on the quarterback keeper. Good for a 3-yard gain.
First positive rushing play of the day for the Royals in 4 tries. 3rd down and 15. Royals had negative rushing yards in their opener against Nanticoke. Third and 15. 4-man rush, leaping effort, and incomplete. McLean, who had that big 43-yard reception earlier, the intended target.
Pass falls incomplete, intended for Kyer McLean.
And the Royals will kick it away.
For the Royals.
Dugan's completed 3 of 8 balls so far for 54 yards and the 1 interception by Marcy on the tipped, deflected ball. Marcy back deep to return the kick. Angling end-over-end kick, and Susquehanna will take it in Holy Redeemer territory.
Zach Schultz. Punt goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 Susquehanna.
2 minutes and 35 seconds here to play in the opening quarter. Pair of rushing touchdowns by Susquehanna's 2 primary weapons. William Marcy from 3 yards, and Weston Yannone took it all the way from 62. Susquehanna 14. Royals nothing. Some interesting games along the way last week, or last night I should say, in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Berwick dropped to 0-4. A close loss to Hazelton, and flags come in again. Offsides for at least the 3rd time in the quarter.
Offsides.
Against Holy Redeemer.
1st and 5 for Susquehanna.
Another big marquee matchup in District 2 today. In the Lackawanna League, Delaware Valley has an early lead over Scranton Prep. It's 7-0. Here's William Marcy. Stutter stepping through tackles into the secondary. It's a foot race, and William Marcy wins it.
William Marcy and the carry for Susquehanna.
39 yards for Marcy, his second trip to pay dirt today, and the Sabers have a 3-touchdown lead. McLean not quite able to track him down. And Marcy finds the corner of the end zone. Thistles kick a line drive that just drifts wide to the right. 2 minutes and 22 seconds still to play here in the first. On a hot day in Kingston, it's 20-0 Sabers.
Video Innovations is your Northeast Pennsylvania ad agency and production house for television commercials and placement. In addition, we provide production for corporate and industrial videos, social media and websites, political media, virtual reality tours for real estate and businesses, projector, screen and sound system rentals, and live streaming of conferences and events. Call now or visit our website. At Video Innovations, our business is your business.
Back here at Spartan Stadium, Yannone's kickoff, a squib kick, and they blow the play dead. Don't see a flag. I wonder if maybe the officials were not ready for play. Well, that was strange. We'll try it again. And a swing and a miss. I don't think I have ever seen that before. The ball must have blown off the tee just as Yannone was getting ready to swing his right leg. A whiff. And the Royals will take it at the Saber 40-yard line. I'm not quite sure how to react to that play. I don't think that is going to go on Weston Yannone's highlight film. Let's put it that way. Something to laugh about for sure in a few years when these guys get back together for the Susquehanna football reunion. Hey, remember that day when we played that team in the red uniforms and you swung and missed on a kickoff? When you're up 20-0, it's probably a little easier to laugh about it. But the great field position for the Royals, starting in plus territory, trailing by 3 scores. And a timeout called by Holy Redeemer.
Timeout, Holy Redeemer.
A little slow.
3rd second of the half.
Maybe get out there. I think they might have been as stunned as I was by that bizarre play on the kickoff. Back after this.
Here, we connect things that matter most. Our businesses, schools, healthcare, events, and of course the people in our communities who make it strong. Connect to the most advanced fiber network, Pentella Data.
Well, you never know what you might see in some of these Holy Redeemer games on Saturdays. We've certainly found that out through the years here in our broadcast on Service Electric Cable. After the Royal timeout, they have it first down and 10. Couple of rushing touchdowns from Susquehanna's William Marcy in this first quarter. We've still got 2:19 to play, by the way. And we're 35 minutes into this one. Dugan fakes the jet sweep, tries to take off up the middle, and he's dragged down.
Thomas Dugan on the quarterback keeper.
William Hobart, the first one there
Tackle
on the
made by
stop.
Ryder Hobart. 2nd and 10 for the Royals.
Second and 10. Fake the give to Zaburski. A little slant pattern. Pass complete. Josh Grakowski wrestled
Thomas
down
Dugan's pass complete to Josh Grakowski.
by Nathan Orapollo. Well executed play there for a pickup of 7. Fourth pass completion of the day for Dugan. Down under a minute to play here in first. Definitely 4-down territory here. 4th down and 3. Latinsky, the motion man from left to right. Dugan, deep drop. Fires a wounded duck in the air. McLean comes down with it.
Thomas Dugan's pass complete to Kyer McLean. Good for a Royals first down.
Inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 Royals from the 23-yard line.
Royals for the second time moving the football. Last time they turned it over on downs. Hoping for a better result on this drive. We reached the end of quarter number 1. It's Susquehanna 20 and the Royals nothing.
Attention to small business owners. Are you looking to make your social media pop and let customers know that you are the local expert in your service or products? Hi, I'm Scott Cannon from Video Innovations. I've been producing high-quality, effective social media videos since, well, they were invented. Social media advertising on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram is taking the place of phone and print ads because they tell more of your story, and once they're up, you can leave them there without paying any fees. Call me for a free consultation and I can show you how social media videos can attract customers looking for answers to common buying questions and what services will work with your specific business and budget. I can even manage your social media accounts on a yearly basis so you don't have to. Go to videoinnovations.biz and look around. Then call me at 570-719-9986 to schedule a free consultation. Again, that's videoinnovations.biz.
Second quarter about to get underway here at Spartan Stadium. On a day like this, you want to maybe even take a little extra time if you're the officials to first of all make sure the kids get some water between quarters and make sure you and your crew get some as well. Third down and 3 Royals as they trail 20-0, looking to, or check that 1st and 10 after the pass to McLean, and the pass, I'm going to call that a forward pass.
For Wildy Rodriguez.
Intended for Wildy Rodriguez, falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 for the Royals.
Dugan had hit on his previous 2 throws. They've thrown 11 passes already. The Royals, through the years, have thrown as much as any team in District 2. And it looks like Rodriguez shaken up. He fell backwards on that play. I wonder if maybe he might have hit the back of his head on the turf. New turf here at Spartan Stadium. Might have a little more give, but looks like he's limping, so. Hopefully something he can bounce back from quickly. Looks like he'll be all right as Rodriguez will get checked out over in that Royal sideline. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Royals 0-10 a year ago, trying to break a long losing streak after that successful campaign a couple of years ago. Senior-laden team then when they advanced to the postseason. It's been certainly a rebuilding project since. 2nd down and 10. Dugan slingshots over the middle, almost intercepted. Xavier Barber had the best shot at it. Sophomore linebacker at 5 feet 5 inches tall, 134 pounds. After the pass breakup, 3rd down 10. Redeemer went for it on 4th and 17 earlier in this part of the field, and the pass from Dugan was broken up. Two downs to get it here as they empty the bat or check that go with a 4-receiver set. Thrown outside. Pass caught. Josh Grakowski, another reception. That's his 3rd catch today.
Pass complete to Josh Grakowski.
2nd time they've gone to that little receiver screen with the slot receiver blocking.
4th and 3.
The reason that's not offensive pass interference there is because the ball's caught behind the line of scrimmage, so that inside receiver is able to block. Fourth down, we'll call it 3. It's actually about 2.5, it looks like. Play clock down to 5 as Dugan sets up out of the gun. Reels in the high snap, and the pass incomplete. That high snap kind of threw off the timing of that play.
Thomas Dugan's pass intended from Mike Zaberski.
As the pass was intended for Zaberski on another receiver screen.
Susquehanna.
And the Royals again move the football, but turn it over on downs. Dugan now 6 for 13 throwing the ball for 78 yards and the 1 interception. Sabers haven't thrown a pass yet, with the exception of the 2-point conversion, which they converted. See if they think about that here. Yannone dropping back to throw, fires complete, on target.
Weston Yannone
to the slot receiver, that's Parker Overbaugh.
To Parker Overhaul. 1st and 10, Susquehanna.
11 yards on the pickup and a Saber 1st down. .10:28 to play, first half on a running clock. Susquehanna 20, Royals nothing. Yannone rolls, plants his foot, takes off, cuts back into Royal territory, still juking defenders, and finally wrestled down at the 41-yard line.
Yannone on the quarterback keeper.
30 yards on the pickup by Yannone.
1st and 10, Susquehanna.
Sabers had a sideline as an extra defender there, but the Royals couldn't take advantage. And Tyson Kelley is going to use his third and final timeout. 10-10 to play in the half. Sabers on the march, already leading by 20.
Here, we connect things that matter most. Our businesses, schools, healthcare, events, and of course, the people in our communities who make it strong. Connect to the most advanced fiber network, Pentella Data.
Tyson Kelley and Holy Redeemer fresh out of timeouts for the last 10-plus minutes here in the first half. Some tackling issues trying to contain the Susquehanna running attack. Weston Yannone has already run for over 100 yards in this game, including a 62-yard rushing touchdown for the second Susquehanna touchdown today. First down and 10, Sabers. Play fake. Yannone fires over the middle. Had or Apollo on the post pattern. But Nathan couldn't quite bring it in.
Anthony Falcon on the coverage for the Royals.
Anthony Falcon back in the secondary for the Royals, but that was a good ball put up there by Yannone. Maybe could have put a little more air underneath it to give Apollo a chance to run underneath, but still a catchable ball. Second down and 10. Quick throw, complete, and dashing down the middle of the field is Mason Keys into the Royals secondary, and another Susquehanna touchdown.
For a Susquehanna touchdown.
Mason Keys, the sophomore receiver, brings in his first receiving touchdown of the season. And the Sabres lead 26-0. Three straight pass plays by Susquehanna results in a Keys touchdown. Point after, no good. We still have 9:55 to play before halftime. The Sabres already with 26 points on the board.
0.
Is this you? Or this? Or this? Then this is you. And this. And this. Cleaning up litter costs the government $11.5 billion a year. And you're a taxpayer. Do the math. You really need to be a better you. For more information, go to pickupnipa.com.
New place kicker in there for Susquehanna after the whiff on the last kickoff attempt. Here's Rodriguez accelerating around the corner, close to the 40-yard line.
On a return for Redeemer. First and 10 Royals.
Well, Susquehanna certainly not letting down after that emotional win over Dunmore last week on their home turf. was a rainy Saturday afternoon on that grass field up at Susquehanna. Sabres expended a lot of energy, a lot of emotion in that win over Dunmore in front of their home crowd, but certainly have brought it here today. They lead 26-0. Dugan on first down. Fakes the throw, no chance. Reich and Hobart, the first one there.
Thomas Dugan tackled in the backfield by Reich and Hobart.
Zachary Norton will get a half a sack as well.
2nd and 17 for the Royals.
Loss of 7. Third sack of the day for this Sabre front four. Dugan on 2nd and 17. Quick throw. Complete. Zabierski making moves. Stiff arm, but it doesn't
pass complete to Mike Zabierski.
result in much.
Caden Williams on the tackle.
Caden Williams came up to make the stop. A gain of only a couple.
3rd and 15 for the Royals.
Bring up another 3rd and very long. The Royals have definitely played behind the sticks for most of this game. Best offensive play came on a 43-yard pass play from Dugan to McLean. Got them down inside the Susquehanna 20-yard line, but they turn it over on downs from there. Trips to the right on 3rd down. Pressure comes again. Pass complete. Middle of the field. Marcy came up to make a big hit.
Bailey McDermott passed
but Bailey McDermott
to Nick Latinsky.
Able to hit Latinsky.
Good for a Royals first down. William Marcy on the tackle.
About 5 yards shy of the first down. So Brady McDermott in the game now at quarterback. As I mentioned, he had that touchdown pass last week to Zabierski in that 45-7 loss to Carbondale. 4th down and 5. They'll go for it in their own territory. Straight drop. Pass off his back foot and incomplete. Zabierski couldn't bring it in.
Intended for Mike Zabierski.
Would have had to really do something special to get the first down. There was 3 Susquehanna defenders surrounding him, but we'll never know. It's a turnover on downs. $7:14 to play first half, 26-0 Susquehanna. Yannone, clean pocket, throw, incomplete.
Weston
intended for Parker Overbaugh.
Intended for
McLean
Parker Overbaugh.
On the coverage.
Broke up by Kyer McLean. 2nd and 10, Susquehanna.
Susquehanna 8 straight run plays to open the game, and since then it's been 4 passes in a row. Yannone 2 for 4 through the air. Also completed a 2-point conversion to his tight end Hobart. Marcy comes in motion, and whistles blow the play dead.
Ball start, Susquehanna. 2nd and 15 for the Sabres.
False start against the Sabres. 2nd down and 15. Yannone over the middle. He's got his big tight end, Hobart, who reels it in off the deflection.
Weston Yannone.
And the juggling catch made by Hobart down inside the Royal 20-yard line. 31 yards on the pickup. And another great ball put out there by Yannone. Saber signal caller, just a sophomore, as he takes the snap here on 1st down. Spins away from one hit, gets to the outside, and Weston Yannone chopped down in the Royals secondary. It was Brady McDermott, I believe, up to make the hit.
Weston Yannone on the quarterback keeper. Tackle made by Bailey McDermott. 2nd and 5 for Susquehanna.
And again, the Royals there to make the tackle, just not able to wrap up. It's been an issue for Tyson Kelley's team the last couple of years. Continuing here today, 2nd down, 5. Marcy gets a lead block from Ace. Rumbling through tacklers inside the 5, down close to the goal line. He's stopped at the 1.
William Marcy on the carry for Susquehanna.
13 yards from Marcy and a great lead block from Brody Ace at fullback. And the Sabers knocking on the door again. First and goal from the Royal 1. Give it to the big guy, trying to get a big man touchdown. It's Zachary Norton spinning.
Zachary Norton on the carry for Susquehanna.
And a good job by the Royal defense to keep him out. I had a feeling they might do something like that, but I didn't quite see him make the actual handoff. Norton's back there again. Heavy backfield behind Yannone. This time Marcy. Great blocking over on the left side. And Marcy's got his 2nd touchdown of the day. Check that, his 3rd touchdown of the day. Devin Decker led the way. The senior guard, 5'8", 250 pounds, and the Sabres lead it 32-0. Here's Norton. And he bulldozes his way in on the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion for Susquehanna.
Still 4:23 to play before the break. Susquehanna flexing their muscles. They lead the Royals 34-0.
Get the most bang for your buck. You wanted to save money by cutting the cord, but you still wanted to watch your favorite shows and sports. So you added on and on and on. And well, now those add-ons are bills, and those bucks are adding up. Well, cut those bills and save with Service Electric. Service Electric offers hundreds of channels, video on demand, local programming, and choose the internet speed you need with Service Electric.
Holy Redeemer will try to get something done before the break here. 1 point away from a mercy rule situation. Kickoff low line drive. Lucas Schrader brings it out past the 30.
Lucas Schrader on return for Holy Redeemer. 1st and 10 Royals.
3 touchdowns for William Marcy in this game. Susquehanna running back. To double his season total. Came into the day the second leading rusher on the Susquehanna team behind Yannone with 240 plus yards. Up around 100 already in this first half. We've still got 4:17 to play. McDermott back in there, quarterback, hands to Dugan, who's lined up as a running back, and he's immediately wrapped up. Zachary Norton, maybe energized by getting the football on that 2-point conversion, makes the stop. Loss of 4.
2nd and 14 for the Royals.
Brady McDermott, just a freshman, getting some valuable playing time under center, in this case in the shotgun in his freshman season. On 2nd and long, pass complete. McLean he's got a head of steam, and he's dragged down from behind. And a good tackle by Ryder Hobart prevented an even bigger play.
10-yard gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
3rd and 5 for the Royals.
Royals have been successful with that short passing game at times, but just too many negative plays in this first half. They've been hurt themselves with penalties as well. Clock down under 3 minutes to play now before the break. 3rd down and 5. McLean wide to the bottom of your screen in this 4-receiver set. McDermott lobs one up. Zaberski's down there and makes the catch.
Brady McDermott's pass complete.
Perfectly thrown ball by the freshman quarterback. Brady McDermott, and Zaberski made a juggling catch falling to the turf. $18 yards on the hookup, and the Royals marching now. Don't forget they're out of timeouts. Clock moving down towards the 2-minute mark. $34-0 Sabers. On a blistering hot Saturday afternoon here in week number 4. 4 receivers for McDermott. Pressure comes up the middle. He can't escape. Sacked back inside Susquehanna territory, and it was Caden Williams again.
Caden Williams on the quarterback sack for Susquehanna. 2nd and 20 for the Royals.
And the Royal offense just has not had an answer for these interior Saber linemen. It's been Norton and it's been Williams giving the Royals fits here in this first half. 1:10 to play. Four receivers again. They run that same play. This time the Sabres ready for it. And William Marcy
Brady McDermott pass complete
beats the blocker to make the hit.
Number 11, Brody Ace on the tackle for Susquehanna.
28 seconds on the clock now. The Royals, this could be the last play of the quarter. McDermott fires complete. McLean, he's got room, slanting inside and banged down. Yannone up from the secondary to make the hit, along with Ryder Hobart.
4th and 12 for the Royals.
And that will do it for a big first half from the team down from the Lackawanna Conference. Susquehanna puts 5 first half touchdowns on the board, and they lead Holy Redeemer at the break, 34-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second half action in just a bit. You're watching high school football here on Service Electric TV.
Number 24, Wilby Rodriguez. And
Holy Redeemer
10,
will
Mike
receive
Zaversky
the
back
second
for the
half
Royals.
kickoff as they trail Susquehanna 34-0. High school football coverage here on Service Electric Cable. I'm Paul Garrity. 3 rushing touchdowns for Susquehanna's William Marcy in the first half. Weston Yannone, the Saber quarterback, ran one in, also threw a touchdown pass. Caden Williams will kick it off
Caden Williams to kick off for Susquehanna.
for the Sabers. It was a penalty-filled first half. Susquehanna defensively, their front four really dominated. As the kickoff fielded on one bounce by Kyle Lee.
Kyle Lee.
The junior at 5 feet 10, 180 pounds, and that's where the Royals will start.
10, Holy Redeemer.
Royals got inside the Saber red zone twice in the first half, but both times were turned aside on downs. No running game at all to speak of for Holy Redeemer in that first half. The passing game did some good things at times with some short passing attack. One downfield throw to Kyrene McLean, who made a great catch in the Saber secondary, but drive ended on downs. We've seen 2 quarterbacks from the Royals. Dugan started the game. This is Brady McDermott in there now, and he has to field that low snap and immediately has a couple of Saber defenders right in his grill. Zachary Norton has been unblockable today.
On the quarterback sack for Susquehanna.
David Benson was also in on that sack.
16 for the Royals.
Loss of 6 yards on the play makes it second down and 16. Just way too much of that for Redeemer in this game. Too many negative plays and forcing them into difficult down and distance situations. Second down and 16. McDermott pump fakes, has a man. Zaberski's got it. Past the 45-yard line. Ball's loose. The Sabres have it. It's still a live football. Play was never whistled dead. The officials look at each other, and I think it's going to be Susquehanna football. Zaberski was definitely not down when he lost the ball. The only question is, was he basically forward progress was stopped, but the officials, I don't think, blew the play dead. I think as an official here, if you would know if you blew your whistle. So if you didn't, then it has to be a fumble. I think they're going to say Redeemer football.
Brady McDermott pass was complete to Mike Zabrski. 2nd and 2 for the Royals.
So apparently they're calling forward progress was stopped on the play. Pass good for 14 yards. It is 3rd down and 2. The down marker is definitely wrong. It is 3rd down. McDermott, deep drop, fires, complete. Zabrski again. Oh, how about that spin move? And into Susquehanna territory. 7 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Xavier Barber on the tackle for Susquehanna.
Xavier Barber up to make the tackle for Susquehanna. Susquehanna 2-1 coming into today's action. Victories over Montrose in week 2, and then that big win over Dunmore a week ago. They started their season with a loss to Western Wayne, who's been manhandling people this year. Western Wayne had another big victory last night. 3-touchdown shutout win over Crestwood as McDermott is buried in the backfield. And it's Norton again.
Number 55, Zachary Norton, the quarterback sack.
Brady McDermott's going to be seeing number 55, Zachary Norton, in his sleep tonight when his head hits the pillow. And it's been pressure right up the middle for the most part. Nine minutes to play in the third. 34-0 Susquehanna. Backpedaling throw incomplete behind Zabrski.
Brady McDermott's pass intended for Mike Zabrski falls incomplete.
Who was maneuvering from right to left, and it's 3rd down and long again.
3rd and 16 for the Royals.
Had some issues with the scoreboard clock last night here at Wyoming Valley West in that game where the Spartans lost to Pittston area. Clock operators here have been right on top of things. There's been 0 issues in this game. A perfect performance today from the clock crew here at Spartan Stadium. We'll see if that continues into the second half. McDermott fading and firing and incomplete. Ryder Hobart had a shot at it in the Susquehanna secondary.
Ryder Hobart breaks up Brady McDermott's pass.
And the Royals will kick it away.
For Lucas Schrader. 4th down for the Royals.
Zachary Schultz back to punt. William Marcy stands at his own 30 for Susquehanna. And false start against the Royals.
Against the Royals.
Schedule opens up a little bit for Holy Redeemer the second half of the year. I think Tyson Kelley and the coaching staff feel like they have an opportunity to be a lot more competitive in some of the games the rest of the way. Pretty good kick from Schultz, wobbling past the 35, and it'll be downed at the 30.
Schultz, punt down by Anthony Falcon. 1st and 10 Susquehanna from the 30-yard line.
8:30 to play third quarter. 34-0 Susquehanna. Took them just 56 seconds to open the game with a touchdown drive. A run by the quarterback Yannone, and then William Marcy, 3 rushing touchdowns after that to go along with a Yannone touchdown pass to Mason Keys. Just a couple of missed extra points away from having a mercy rule situation here to start the second half. Yannone's still in the game. Marcy bursting through a hole. That's not Marcy. That's actually Brody Ace, their other ball carrier. Ace gains 13 on the first play of this drive.
Brendan McCarchick on the tackle. 1st and 10, Susquehanna.
Trip receivers bunched to the bottom of your screen on 1st down. Marcy on the pass reception. Gets a good block on the outside from Overbaugh and gains about 7.
Weston Yannone's pass complete to William Marcy.
Going to mark him out at the 48, so it's a gain of 5 on the
Out of
pickup.
bounds by Josh Brakowski. 2nd and 5 for the Sabers.
Susquehanna pass game has looked good in this game. Team that is not known for throwing the football a ton, but they've opened it up a little bit this season compared to most years. Still primarily a running team by far. On 2nd and 5, they flare it out. Overbaugh, I don't know that he grabbed that. Probably better for them that he didn't.
Weston Yannone's pass.
It is an incomplete pass.
Complete
3rd down and
to
5
Overbaugh.
coming. 7:04 to play, 3rd quarter. Thankfully, have not seen any cramping so far on this sunny Saturday with the temperature soaring into the mid-80s today. A little bit of shade has crept onto the Holy Redeemer sideline. Players still not in the shade, though. 3rd and long pass, tipped and almost intercepted. Kevin Arroyo up from his defensive back spot to get the pass breakup. If Arroyo able to bring that in, he might still be running.
By Kevin Arroyo. 4th and 5, Susquehanna.
See what the Sabres want to do here on 4th and 5. Sabres will keep the offense on the field, looking to put this thing in the mercy rule sooner rather than later. Shotgun set, Yannone dancing, flag is down. Yannone will have the 1st down and lots more. It's a foot race. Weston Yannone will score, but let's take a look at the flag back at the 36-yard line.
Keeper, flag on the play.
And it looks like this one's going to come back. If the play stands, it's Yannone's 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. The first one came from 60-plus yards away. Multiple penalties against the Sabres.
Ball start, Susquehanna.
It's the 2nd long touchdown the Sabres have had wiped off the board by penalty. First snap of the game offensively, William Marcy went 60 yards.
4th and 10.
Only to have that brought back by a holding call. Sabres are going to line up to go for it on 4th and 10. And I think that surprised Holy Redeemer. They're going to burn a timeout. 6:48 to play in the 3rd. Still 34-0 Sabres.
Chris and I talk about anything from music to school to sports.
Sometimes when I have trouble at school, I like talking to him.
Some things I like to make together are spaghetti, pizza, and brownies.
I'm the better cook, but she's the better eater.
These children are the future of our community. They have potential. To defend that potential and to become a big brother or big sister with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, call 1-800-955-4376 or visit bbbsnepa.org.
Paul Garrity back with you here from a very toasty press box here at Spartan Stadium in Kingston. Fourth down and 10 Susquehanna. They were lined up to go for it offensively with this 34-0 lead. We'll see if they maybe think twice about that after this royal timeout. Mose Perry in his second season as the head coach of Susquehanna. Sabers were .500 a season ago in the regular season. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Fourth down and a full 10 yards. Yannone finds Marcy. He's got running room. William Marcy cutting it back between the hashes, and it'll be very close.
Weston Yannone
from the spot, it looks like he's going to have it.
To William Marcy.
But it is really close. First down.
First down, Susquehanna.
I could not tell you the last time I've seen the chain crew come onto the field for a measurement in a high school football game. It has been years. I think they do it a little more up in the Lackawanna League, but in the Wyoming Valley Conference, it just does not happen. Here's Yannone. He has a man. It's Mason Keys. Second time today. Yannone to Keys.
Complete.
And we are into the mercy rule here at Spartan Stadium.
Touchdown.
47 yards on a perfect delivery from the sophomore quarterback. Fourth touchdown through the air for Susquehanna this season. And the Sabers have a 40 spot on the board. PATs have been an issue today for the Sabers. This is Yannone, and I don't know if that was partially blocked or if he just whiffed on the kick. Either way, it's no good. 6:04 to play in the third. We'll have a running clock the rest of the way. Susquehanna leads 40-0.
There are lots of sources for video entertainment these days, but the only place to see local Wilkes-Barre programming is on Service Electric Cable TV. Enjoy a variety of live high school sports and see all the local parades right from your own living room. Keep up with what's happening at the Luzerne County Council meetings and enjoy annual events like Riverfest and Giants to Spare Hill Climb. Service Electric is your only source for local programming. Don't be home without it.
Susquehanna's put this game into the mercy rule. Just past the midway point here in quarter number 3. Redeemer will start from their own 29-yard line as Michael Sheely came down to make the tackle on Mike Zaberski, the Royal return man.
Sheely on the tackle for Susquehanna.
Sheely, the sophomore
10 Royals.
lineman down on special teams.
The 29-yard line.
Tyson Kelley's team will drop to 0-4. Sabers will improve to 3-1 with this victory. Third win in a row for Susquehanna. Snap on the turf. And another busted play for this Royal offense. Liam Albert, the freshman, made the tackle.
2nd and 10 for the Royals. Liam Albert on the tackle for Susquehanna.
Second and 11. Clock running now, under 5 minutes to play in the third. Take a look at the scoreboard from around the area after this play and the pass behind Zaberski.
Brady McDermott's pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 11 for the Royals.
Hard to fault the Royal quarterbacks for throwing off their back foot some of the time. Obviously, as a quarterback, you'd like to avoid doing it. It's a bad habit to get into, but when you have so much pressure coming up the middle, play after play, it's hard to expect these kids to be able to stand confidently back there in the pocket and deliver strong passes. 3rd down and 11. McDermott has to go back and field that snap, and he's touchdown back at the 11-yard line. Mason Keys will get credit for the sack, I believe. Scranton Prep has taken a 21-10 lead over Delaware Valley, that game in the third quarter.
4th and 26 for the Royals.
Carbondale area beat Holy Cross earlier today, 28-0. Schultz, high wobbly kick under pressure, and it's going to take a big Holy Redeemer roll.
Zach Schultz.
Sabers will have it
Punt.
At their own 46 with 3:05 to play here in the third.
1st and 10 Susquehanna from the 46-yard line.
Sabers 40, Royals nothing. Game of the night last night was in Dallas. High scoring shootout there. Dallas led for most of that game, but only by a score as the teams went back and forth all night. And in the end, it was Dallas surviving a late Wilkes-Barre comeback to win that one 41-33. The Mountaineers got their first win of the season. And both of those teams 1-3 now, but both much better than those records indicate as the handoff goes to Torrin Fissel.
Torrin Fissel on a carry.
Junior backup running back. Nanticoke got their first win last night. After losing by 50-plus points the week before to Pittston, the Trojans rallied from that and got a 2-point win over Tunkhannock. The Trojans got a touchdown in the final 2 minutes of that one to get the mild upset win on the road. Hazleton area kept Berwick winless last night. A 27-10 win for the Cougars. Game that was much closer than that. The Cougars pulled away late. Hazleton area got their first win, and the Bulldogs dropped to 0-4. Pair of 0-4 teams will go at it next week. Berwick takes on Hanover area. I don't know the last time those two teams have played.
3rd and 6 for the Sabers.
And we have a timeout on the field. 1:25 to play third quarter. Sabers on their way to their third victory in a row.
We live life in the cloud. It's how we work, how we learn, how we laugh. It connects us to the ones we love, near and far. We at Service Electric have been working hard to upgrade our system, a local company.
So back after a quick timeout. New quarterback in the game for Susquehanna. Ball free on the turf. Holy Redeemer had it surrounded, but there's somehow the Sabers able to come away with it. It was Ryder Hobart falling on it. As the new quarterback, Caden Stone,
recovers the Susquehanna fumble.
Young freshman,
4th and 11, Susquehanna.
who I believe is the younger brother of Colton Stone, who was the quarterback of Susquehanna for a couple of years, also the ace pitcher on their baseball team. As Susquehanna won a district title behind his pitching a couple of years back. This will likely be the final play of the third quarter. As Caden Stone, the freshman, awaits the snap. Pressure comes. Stone escapes, lowers his shoulder, and is knocked out of bounds by Kyle Lee. Short gain. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter.
Quarterback keeper.
Susquehanna 40, Holy Redeemer nothing.
1st and 10, Royals to start the fourth quarter.
There are a lot of great lawyers across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The question is, what sets O'Donnell Law Offices apart? And the answer is the folks in our office. We have the best investigators, we have the most talented staff. No one will match the energy and the resources that we put into a case for folks that have been injured. We will leave no stone unturned in assuring that our clients get proper and appropriate justice. Don't go it alone. Come to O'Donnell Law Offices. We can help you.
Do you make decisions with your heart or your head? Either way, you make a great choice when you choose us. Bonner Chevrolet in Kingston. Your heart feels happy because your new Bonner Chevy takes you to all the places you need to go in comfort, style, and safety. Your brain is happy because you know we go the extra mile to find your best deal and make sure you're completely satisfied with every aspect of the purchase experience. Bonner Chevrolet, a win any way you look at it.
Pretty sparse crowd on hand today for this game. It was a real good crowd last night for the Valley West Pittston Week 4 game. Pittston, an impressive victory behind Lucas Lepresto. 4 touchdowns in that game, including a punt return and a kickoff return for a touchdown in the opening 10 minutes. Patriots got their second victory in a row to improve to 2-2. Valley West dropped to 0-4. 40-0 Sabers here. McDermott hits as he throws, lofts one up. The catch is made, and it'll be a walk-in touchdown from 46 yards out. Mike Zaberski, the leaping grab, and for the second straight week, McDermott connects with Zaberski on a long touchdown throw in the fourth quarter.
Holy Redeemer.
So the Royals crack the scoreboard, make it 40-6, and even though that puts the game inside 35 points, it's still a running clock. Once you get to the mercy rule, you don't get out of the mercy rule. That's the PIAA rule. Kickoff, or the extra point is up and good from Zach Schultz. 11:34 to play. It's 40-7 Sabers.
Susquehanna 40, Holy Redeemer 7.
Catch all your favorite local high school football action live exclusively on Service Electric Channels 9 and 509 in HD. Watch as the Hanover Area Hawkeyes, Holy Redeemer Royals, Wilkes-Barre Area Wolfpack, and Wyoming Valley West Spartans battle it out on the gridiron. Nobody covers the Wyoming Valley Conference better than Service Electric. View the current full schedule at sectv.com/WB Sports. From your local communications leader, Service Electric.
Impressive play there. McDermott stood in the pocket, took a shot as he released that ball. And Zaberski able to make the leaping grab over the defender. Make it 40-7. Susquehanna expecting a possible onside kick. I don't know that the Royals will want to do that. Well, they do. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ryder Hobart was right on top of it.
Susquehanna.
Clock runs down close to the 11-minute mark here in quarter number 4. Stone on the give. Powerful run there. Shouldering his way for about 5. Ryder Hobart on the carry.
Ryder Hobart on a carry for Susquehanna.
Gain 6.
Tackle made by Thomas Dugan. 2nd and 4 for the Sabers.
Second time this season that William Marcy has scored 3 touchdowns in the game for the Sabers. Had 3 scores in the Week 2 win over Montrose. Hobart trying to shake off a tackle, can't do it. And a good play made in the interior of the
on a carry.
Holy Redeemer line. It was Chase Swoboda.
3rd and 3 for Susquehanna.
That wrapped him up. 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. Flag is down. We've said that a few times today. One score of note from local college football today. It was 2 local teams matching up just a couple miles away from here. And King's College, who's off back-to-back great seasons in Division III college football, they defeated Misericordia today by a final of 41-14.
Ball starts Sabers. 3rd and 8 for Susquehanna.
Misericordia opened their season with a win against Keystone last week, another local school, but took it on the chin today on the road at Kings. 3rd and 7 for Stone and the Sabers. The pitch is to Xavier Barber, and he's thrown down in the backfield.
Xavier Barber on the toss of Susquehanna, tackled in the backfield by Alex Snyder.
Alex Snyder.
4th and 16.
The sophomore defensive end. Not fooled on that play. And the Sabres will come out to punt. Believe this is the first time the Sabres have punted today. And a timeout called by Susquehanna. Maybe to get their house in order for this special teams play. 8:02 to play in the 4th. Sabres 40 and Holy Redeemer 7.
Video Innovations is your Northeast Pennsylvania ad agency and production house for television commercials and placement. In addition, we provide production for corporate and industrial videos, social media and websites, political media, virtual reality tours for real estate and businesses, projector, screen and sound system rentals, and live streaming of conferences and events. Call now or visit our website. At Video Innovations, our business is your business.
Impressive from Susquehanna today, coming down after that big win over Dunmore a week ago. I'm sure most Perry was a little bit concerned that his team, after that big emotional win in week 3, making the long trip down here to Kingston, might be a little flat, but the Sabers really from the opening whistle have dominated this game. This will be the 10th straight win in the all-time series. Susquehanna will improve to 10-0 all-time against Holy Redeemer with this win. A mile-high kick, not very deep. Fair catch called for and made by Holy Redeemer's Lucas Schrader.
Fair catch by Lucas Schrader. First and 10, Royals.
Royals got a touchdown on their last possession. A 46-yard touchdown pass from Brady McDermott to Mike Zaberski to get on the board. We are in the mercy rule with 7:20 to play in the ball game. Out of the shotgun. And again, the Sabres just unblockable in the middle of that line. This time it's Chad Benson, the freshman.
Tackle made by Austin Wallace. Second and 14 for the Royals.
A loss of 4 as Benson shot the gap. Just hard to get any kind of a rhythm in your offense when you get that kind of penetration on play after play. Royal program just won't take the next step forward until they could fix that issue. Pass flutters incomplete.
Brady McDermott pass intended for Mike Zaberski falls incomplete. Third and 14 for the Royals.
We'll be back on the air next Friday night here on Service Electric Cable from Wilkes-Barre area as the Wolfpack take on the West Scranton Invaders. The Invaders, another team, will be searching for their first victory of the season. Lost a 21-0 game yesterday in the Bell game against their arch rival, the Scranton Knights. As the pass is complete, Zaberski again tried to hurdle a man.
Pass complete to Mike Zaberski.
Zaberski up around the 100-yard mark receiving in this game. As the Royals
first down, Holy Redeemer.
Double figures in pass completions for the game, including a couple long ones, the one to Zaberski for the 46-yard touchdown. 4:45 to play, 40-7 Saber lead. 2 weekends from now, we'll have a couple of games. We'll see this Holy Redeemer team again as they take on Holy Cross on Saturday, September 28th. The night before that, we hope to have Hanover area, depending on their stadium situation, as they take on Tunkhannock. Stay tuned for that decision as this pass is almost interception and Dugan just ripped it away.
Brady McDermott's pass complete to Thomas Dugan.
That ball was right in the breadbasket of Xavier Barber, who had his hands around it, but Thomas Dugan just said,
First and 10 Royals.
And the Royals keep the football. Under 4 minutes to play. Royals would love to score as time runs out, I think. Straight give, Dugan. Dragged down.
Thomas Dugan
Austin
on the
Wallace, the junior lineman.
made by Austin Wallace.
On the stop, a loss of 1.
2nd and 12 for Holy Redeemer.
It's been the story for the Royals. They've made some plays, but there's way, way too many negative plays and penalties. McDermott, quick throw, has McLean on the run. Running across the field, splits defenders and darts inside the 25-yard line.
Pass complete.
13 yards.
Tyre McLean.
That's been their best play today, running that outside receiver horizontally across the field, getting the inside receivers to block.
On the tackle for Susquehanna.
Royals do have 2 timeouts and 2:14 to work with. They trail 40-7. Latinsky comes in motion from right to left. Dugan is the running back behind McDermott. McDermott slant pattern, complete. McLean, he's got it. And the Royals have their second touchdown of the day.
Tyre McLean for a Royals touchdown.
Perfectly thrown ball by McDermott and a great route by McLean. Caught in stride, and the Royals at their second passing touchdown from the young freshman QB. Zach Schultz is 2 for 2 today on PATs.
Extra point is good.
1:42 to play. The Sabers will probably kneel it out when we come back.
With 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Here, we connect things that matter most. Our businesses, schools, healthcare, events, and of course the people in our communities who make it strong. Connect to the most advanced fiber network, Pentella Data.
See if the Royals want to do another onside kick, trailing by 26 with under 2 minutes to play. Not this time. Spinning kick, fielded by Weston Yannone. Yannone has a burst of speed up the near sideline. Steps out of bounds in Royal territory. I'm actually really surprised the Sabres would
out of bounds by Zach Schultz.
have Yannone back there returning a kick in this situation. Have your starting quarterback, who also plays on defense, Sabres have the offense back on the field. Yannone back under center. Marcy also back in. They're going to pitch it to him. Flag is down. And so is Marcy at the 25. So Mose Perry elects to put his starters back in the game.
Alex Snyder on the tackle.
Wonder if maybe not happy with the way his second unit performed.
Holding Susquehanna.
And that
First and 20 for the Sabres.
could be the last play of the game, but it looks like the Sabres want to line up and snap it again. Yannone looking for it all, and he's sacked, and the ball comes free. And Susquehanna's lucky they didn't get their quarterback hurt.
Alex Snyder
trying to go for the end zone in a 40-14 game on the final play. And Yannone had his arm hit in an awkward spot as he released the ball. Your final here from Spartan Stadium, Susquehanna 40 and the Royals 14. The Sabers improved to 3-1. The Royals dropped to 0-4. We'll be back on the air Friday night as the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack play host to the West Scranton Invaders, a 7 o'clock kickoff on Friday. For Scott Cannon, our director, I'm Paul Garrity. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching high school football on Service Electric TV.